Namaskar children. In the last lecture, we have finished off with the ray diagrams of concave and convex lens. We have also discussed the uses of each of them and we had started with the lens formula. We discussed one numerical also. Today we will continue with the lens formula numericals. So the first point to be kept in mind while doing numericals would be that u is always negative. Reason we have discussed in sign conventions. Because the object will always be placed in front of the lens, and to measure the object distance you will go in the direction opposite to the incident light from the optical center. So this distance will always come out to be negative. So u is always taken negative. Focal length of convex lens is taken positive and concave lens is taken negative. This we have already discussed when we discussed the sign conventions. Here magnification we just defined as the image height divided by the object height. Now if image height is coming in the numerator and the object height is coming in the denominator, we can very well infer that if this value, I am talking about the modulus of magnification. Modulus means I am right now neglecting the sign of magnification. I am only bothered about the value, the number that you will get. If that number, purely the number, I am not talking about the sign, I am again repeating. If the value of magnification, the magnitude of magnification is greater than 1, it implies that it's a magnified image, because this means that the numerator is greater than the denominator. This fraction will be greater than 1 only when the numerator is greater than the denominator. So that means image is larger than the object. If the value, again just the magnitude, just the value is less than 1, it means it's a diminished image. Coming back to the formula, if this fraction is less than 1, it simply means that the numerator is less than the denominator. So that means the image height is less than the object height. So diminished image. And if at all the value is 1, again not bothered about the sign. If the value of magnification is coming out to be 1, this means in this fraction the numerator and denominator are equal. So that would mean height of image and height and object being equal, that the image height and the object height is the same. Image height is same as the object. So these 3 points to be kept in mind for the value of magnification. Also, the sign of magnification is very important. Here we have discussed about the number that you will get from this calculation. What about the sign? That is what we are going to discuss next. The next point to be kept in mind is, if the sign of magnification is negative, what does that indicate? Magnification negative would mean that the ratio of image height and object height is negative. So that would mean either of them is negative. When we divide two numbers and the answer is coming out to be negative, that means one of those numbers is negative. So this means the situation is something like this. The image formed by the lens is inverted. Reason being, we had discussed in sign conventions, heights above the principal axis are taken positive if suppose this is representing the object, and heights below the principal axis are taken as negative if suppose this is representing an image. So whenever the image will be real and inverted, the sign of height will be different and hence magnification will be negative. So whenever magnification is negative, we can infer that the image is real and inverted. Whereas if magnification is positive, this would mean that this ratio has both the quantities in same sign. So suppose this is the situation, the object is placed here in front of the convex lens and the image is being formed here. So in this case you can see the object and the image heights both are above the principal axis and hence positive. This is possible only when the image formed is virtual and direct. So what we have inferred here is that if magnification is negative, image is real and inverted, and if magnification is positive, it means that the image is virtual and direct. This is one numerical from the back exercise of your NCERT. Question number 10. It says an object 5 cm in length is held 25 cm away from a converging lens of focal length 10 cm. Draw the ray diagram and find the position, size and nature of the image formed. So reading the question carefully, we can make out what all data is given in the question. The object size is given, the object distance is given, it's given it is a converging lens, and the focal length is given. So according to the question, the object 5 cm in length, so that means HO we will take as 5 cm, is held 25 cm away. So this means that we have been given the object distance 25 cm, and we know U we take always negative. So according to the sign conventions, I write U as negative 25 centimeters. So object 5 cm in length held 25 cm away from a converging lens. They have not named the lens here. They have simply written converging lens. So we know converging lens will be a convex lens. Focal length given 10 cm. So we write F as 10 cm and we'll keep it positive because we know, we have already discussed, focal length of a convex lens is always taken positive. You have been asked to draw the ray diagram and find the position, nature and size of the image. So V is to be calculated, the nature of the image is to be found, and the size of the image is to be calculated. So that means HI is also to be calculated. So starting with the lens formula, which says 1 by F is 1 by V minus 1 by U. Putting the values, 1 by F 1 by 10, 1 by V is to be calculated, and 1 by U 1 upon minus 25. Now rearranging the terms and solving for V, we write 1 by V is 1 upon 10, and we are bringing this 1 by U from the right hand side to the left hand side, so it becomes minus 1 upon 25. As here there were two negatives, it had become positive. When it comes to the other side, it will become negative again. So solving this, we take the LCM for 10 and 25, 50. 5 minus 2. So we can calculate 1 by V as 3 divided by 50. Now this is 1 by V. To calculate V, we will reciprocate the terms. It becomes 50 by 3. Or to be specific, 16.6 centimeter. So that is the image distance. So now we have already calculated 16.6 centimeter. Remember, it is coming out to be positive. So this is giving us an indication that the image distance is in the direction of incident light. So that means image is somewhere on the other side of the lens and it is real and inverted. Also, we can interpret what type of image is being formed, that is the nature of the image, by calculating the height of the image. Height of the object is given. We are now going to calculate the height of the image. So using the formula for magnification, which says that height of image divided by height of object is the ratio of image distance to the object distance. When we put the values here in this part of the formula, HI is to be calculated. HO I am substituting as 5, which is given in the question. V we just calculated 16.6. I'll use it 50 by 3 because this way it will help me in calculations. Decimals के साथ calculation को carry on करना becomes tricky at times. So to keep things simple, I am using 50 by 3 as the value for V. I could have easily put 16.6 also. The answer will be slightly different. If I use V as 50 by 3 or if I use V as 16.6, I would get a slight change in the final answer because it is a non-terminating decimal. If I use 50 by 3, I will get some answer. the answer that I get by terminating the decimal and writing 16.6 and then calculating, the answer will be slightly different, but it won't be considered wrong. Students, be careful. Don't worry if even if you use V as 16.6 here instead of 50/3, it won't be considered wrong. I am only doing this to simplify my calculation. So V I have put 50/3 and U is given in the question minus 25. So when I use these values and calculate, I will first rearrange the terms so that you can see how do I calculate. I am writing HI as 50/3 into 5, this 5 is going on the other side here, divided by this minus 25. I hope the rearranging of terms is clear to all. So this is one simplification that we can clearly do. So the answer that I am getting here is minus 10/3, or I can simplify it further by writing as minus 3.3 centimeter. That is the height of the image. Now you can see the height of the image is coming out to be negative. So this gives a clear indication that this image is real and inverted. So we have answered all the three parts of the question. We have calculated the image distance or the position of the image 16.6 from the lens. We have calculated the size of the image minus 3.3 centimeters, and we have also found that the nature of the image is real and inverted. Also in the question you have been asked to draw the ray diagram for this situation. So I have drawn the convex lens here and I have labeled the 5 points on the principal axis, namely optical center, foci on both sides and twice foci on both sides. Also you can see clearly that the object has been placed at minus 25 centimeter. Focal length is 10, so that means this point is 10. 2f must be 20. So the object is placed at 25. So that means the object is somewhere beyond 2f. Let this point be 25 centimeter mark. Now, when the object is beyond 2f, we have already done this ray diagram. We are using the same two rules to complete the ray diagram. Two rays will be emerging from the head of the object, which we label as A. So two rays, one which goes parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it passes through the focus on the other side. So it will pass through the focus on the other side. The other ray, which starts from the optical center, which starts from A, passes through the optical center, it will go undeviated. So this is the ray which is passing through the optical center, it goes undeviated. Now we can clearly see that these two rays are intersecting at a point somewhere in between f2 and 2f2. Okay, so these rays were emerging from point A. So this is the image of point A where the refracted rays are intersecting, and this is the inverted image A dash B dash. You can clearly see that the image is smaller than the object as expected. Remember, height of the image that is given in the question is 5, and the height of the image that we had calculated, height of the object given in the question was 5, and the height of the image that we had calculated was minus 3.3 centimeter. So the image is smaller than the object, and that is what our ray diagram is also depicting. Negative was indicating real inverted image, and that is what we have obtained. Let us solve another question from your NCERT. This is question number 11 from the back exercise. It says a concave lens of focal length 15 centimeter forms an image 10 centimeter from the lens. How far is the object placed from the lens? You have to also draw the ray diagram for this situation. So in the question, focal length is given 15 centimeter. Since it is a concave lens, and we know by sign convention for concave lens we take focal length as negative. So I have written focal length is minus 15 centimeter. Also it is given that the image is formed at 10 centimeter from the lens. As per sign convention, I will be putting a negative sign here as well. Remember, it is given that it is a concave lens, and we know concave lens always forms virtual and erect images. That means on the same side as the object. So if the image is being formed on the same side as the object, we know when we measure the image distance from the optical center, we will go in a direction opposite to the incident light, just as we do in case of the object distance. So V here is going to be negative. Again I repeat, same reason why we take U negative is applicable here, that why we take V negative in case of concave lens, because the distance of the image from the optical center is being measured opposite to the direction of incident light. So V is minus 10 centimeter. You have to find where is the object placed. So that means U is to be calculated this time. Also you have been asked to draw the ray diagram. So first we will calculate U using the lens formula. So the lens formula says that 1 by F is 1 by V minus 1 by U. 1 by F I put the values minus 15, 1 by V 1 upon minus 10 and 1 upon U, which is to be calculated. Now rearranging the terms so as to get 1 by U on one side and rest everything on the other, I take 1 by U on the left hand side, minus 1 upon 10 is already here. This minus 1 by 15 when goes that side becomes positive. So this is the fraction that we need to solve now. 10 and 15, I will take the LCM and then I will solve. So the LCM here would be 30. So 1 by U is minus 3 plus 2 divided by 30. When I solve this, this becomes minus 1 by 30, or simply U is minus 30 centimeter. As expected, U is negative. So we have found the object distance using the data that was already given, and now we will be drawing the ray diagram for this situation. Let's now draw the ray diagram for this question. I have drawn the concave lens here and marked the 5 important points on the principal axis. It was given in the question that the focal length of the lens is 15, image is being formed at 10, and we calculated object distance as 30 centimeter. So looking at these values, you can make out focal length being 15 and object is placed at 30. This means object is placed at 2f. If f is at 15, 2f will be at 30, and that is where the object has been placed. So I am drawing an object here at 2f, labeling the object as AB. Now to draw the ray diagram, we follow the same steps. Two rays will be emerging from this point A on the lens. One which goes parallel to the principal axis. Where will this ray go after refraction? It will be diverged such that it appears to come from focus. The other ray that we choose would be the one which passes through the optical center, and we know it is going to go undeviated. So this ray which passes through the optical center goes undeviated. So this is where a virtual erect and diminished image is being formed. One from this ray which has diverged, produced back, and one from this ray which is passing through the optical center going undeviated. So this is the image formed somewhere between O and F1 as given in the question, 10 centimeter. So this is A dash, B dash. I hope the diagram for the question is clear. This is the ray diagram that was asked. Next question says, a 5 centimeter high object is placed 15 centimeter from a 30 centimeter focal length diverging lens. You have to determine the image distance, magnification, image height, and the properties of the image, that is nature of the image. So in this question, the height of the image is given as 5 centimeter. The object is placed at 15 centimeter, so I take U as minus 15 centimeter. And the focal length of the diverging lens, diverging means concave lens is given, focal length is given 30 centimeter. So remember, since it is a concave lens, diverging lens, focal length will also be negative. You have to find the position, nature and size of the image, and also you have to calculate the magnification. So these three quantities you have to calculate. Now first we will calculate the position of the image, and for that we will be using the lens formula, which says 1 by f is 1 by v minus 1 by u. Putting the values, 1 by f is 1 by minus 30, 1 by v to be calculated, 1 by u is 1 by minus 15. Now rearranging the terms, since we have to calculate v, 1 by v will be 1 by minus 30 minus 1 by 15. I hope this step is clear. 1 by v I have kept on one side, minus 1 by 30 is there, and this plus 1 by 15 will go on the other side and become minus 1 by 15. So when I solve for v, taking the LCM as you can see here 30, it becomes this. So 1 by v would be minus 3 by 30, or you can say v is minus 30 by 3 or minus 10 centimeters. So this is the image distance that we have obtained, and as expected for a concave lens, image distance is coming out to be negative because the image is on the same side as the object. Now the next task is to calculate height of the image. Now to calculate magnification and height of the image, knowing the value of v, we'll use the formula which says hi upon ho is v by u. Hi is to be calculated. Ho is given in the question 5. V we have just calculated as minus 10 and u is minus 15. So putting all these value in this formula, negative goes away. 5 will come on the right hand side. So hi becomes 5 into 10 by 15. Simplifying this further, we get hi is 10 by 3 centimeters or 3.33 centimeter. You can leave at one decimal place. So 3.3 centimeter. You can see the height of the image has reduced. The object was 5 centimeter and the image has become diminished. It is 3.3 centimeters. Also you have to calculate the magnification. So to calculate magnification, we can use either of these ratios, either hi upon ho or v by u. Both are equal to magnification only. So magnification here we will calculate, say, by v by u. V is minus 10, u is minus 15, the negative goes off, and 10 by 15 will be 2 by 3 or 0.6. Now what does magnification number actually mean? This means that the image is 0.6 times the object. Remember, magnification is the ratio of image distance to object distance, or you can say it is the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. So this number 0.6 here means image size is 0.6 times the object size, which you can clearly see also. Image height is 3.3 and object height is 5 centimeter. So image is 0.6 times the object. If you multiply 5 by 0.6, this is what you are going to get. Remember, this is a non-terminating decimal, so don't get confused. Magnification is the size of the image to the size of the object, and magnification here is coming less than 1. So that means image is diminished. Also magnification here is positive. So that means the image is virtual and erect as expected in case of a diverging lens or a concave lens. Let us discuss another numerical. This is not in your NCERT, so you will have to write the question. A convex lens forms 3 times magnified real image of an object placed at 10 centimeter. You have to find the focal length of the lens and the position of the image. So let us compile first the data that is given in the question. So it says a convex lens forms 3 times magnified real image. So that means magnification is minus 3. Negative because it's a real image, and 3 because it is given it is 3 times magnified real image of an object placed at 10 centimeter. So this is the object distance given 10 centimeter. So I write it minus 10 centimeter due to the sign conventions. We have to find the focal length of the lens and the position of the image. So focal length of the lens and V, F and V is to be calculated. Now M is given and U is given. So we start using these two quantities with the formula that M is V by U. Putting the values in this equation, what do we get? That minus 3 is V divided by U, that is minus 10. Now from this equation, taking minus 10 on the other side, we get V as 30 centimeter. So the position of the image we have calculated as 30 centimeter. As expected, in case of a convex lens, if it is a real inverted image, it would be on the other side of the lens. You move in the direction of the incident light, and this distance is positive. So V is coming out to be minus 30 centimeter. Next thing to be calculated here is the focal length. Now we know U, we know V. Using these two values in the lens formula, which is 1 by f is 1 by v minus 1 by u, we can calculate the focal length. 1 by f is to be calculated. 1 by v is 1 upon 30 and 1 by u is 1 upon minus 10. This fraction when solved will give us the value of the focal length. So continuing from where we left, 1 by f is 1 by 30 minus 1 upon minus 10. Taking the LCM here, which is going to be 30 only, I get 1 by f is 31 in the numerator here, plus, because there are two negatives, so that becomes plus 3. So this becomes 4 by 30, or I can write that focal length is 30 by 4, which when simplified will come around 7.5 centimeter.